This is really fun, Max, living in our new house. Yes, I know, I'm aware. And I want to talk to you about all the memories you've had before I went into the house. Okay, fine, but I don't really care. Also, I'm going to tell you all the moments that have happened in a long way. I'll tell you them, in the best storytelling way as possible. Wait, what? You've got to listen because it's going to be a really long one. You'll enjoy it. Wait, what? No! So it all started in September 2024. It all started when I wanted to show you what I could do with a burger. Oh god, no. I was very intrigued in showing you my trick. And of course, you were annoyed because of my stupidity. Yes, I am always annoyed at your stupidity. Then I told you what I was going to do. And then I showed you that I'd literally got a burger in my head. And I've got one secret about the burger. It was actually 3 days old and also a bird shitted on it. Wait, what? So you're telling me that a bird actually shat on that burger? Yes, it did. But what? That's just vile. That's just wrong. But why the hell would you do that? That's just actually disgusting. Why would you do that? I don't know. It was like the closest burger I would find. But back to the story. I was trying to impress you with what I could do with a burger, and you were criticizing me for my stupidity. Yes, I like to criticize you because I get really annoyed with you, of course. But, well, let's keep on with the story and not procrastinate. So then, I just told you about my trick, and you didn't listen. I just did it anyway, and I just ate it in one go, without even joking. Yes, I was rather surprised. I was genuinely surprised. On to the next story. You was eating a taco. I was really nervous. Oh god, not this one. You did something really stupid that day. Yes, but it would be funny to some people. I was all sweaty and nervous and I really wanted to tell you something, but it was still embarrassing. Though I just shouted your name because I was super desperate and all, but you'll understand what I mean. Oh yes, I was shouting your name for you. I was shouting your name because you was acting very weird doing that dance. For some reason it took me forever to figure out that you needed to piss. Yes, I know, but it's been a year ago. It's been a year ago now. It doesn't even matter anymore. But at least we don't have to think about it. Oh yeah, when I did tell you about the toilet situation, you were pissed off. Of course I was pissed off. Of course I was legitimately pissed off. And I was very surprised too. Oh yeah. You were so pissed off that you could not control yourself. I got all sweaty and nervous. Yeah, I got pretty sweaty and nervous and you were getting so mad that you were shaking all around and you literally could not control yourself until you literally boomed like a proper explosion. And after you raged, you were not happy. Yeah, you were so mad that your voice went high pitched. That was ages ago. My voice is not high pitched anymore. Isn't it? Was that even intentional? No, it's not. My voice is not high pitched. My voice is not high pitched. Oh yeah, and another thing. One time I wanted to give you another surprise. You were always giving me surprises. Since when are you not giving me stupid surprises? Oh yeah, and I asked for you what if you want to see it, and of course you were not happy yet. I was still trying to convince you, but you were very annoyed as usual, and I told her that it was nothing. I literally told her that it was just nothing at all. And you were so angry that you literally kicked me. It went like this. Oh yeah, after that incident, me and you were together, and I was talking about existing because what's wrong with existing? Enjoy life while you still can. Like it's a genuine thing. Just you should still enjoy life while you still can. Yeah, but you're gonna like start talking shit again, like you usually do. But that time you were really talking shit. You were just talking about existing, and it got really annoying when you would shut the hell up. Oh yeah, and then like you got some bottle corks and you put them in your ears, but we don't have ears. It's cartoon logic. Like it's cartoon logic. Oh yeah, like they fell out of them as well, and you got them from beer bottles as well. Oh yeah, like they were the closest bottles I could find. You know. Well, if something happens to you, it's your own fault. Well, I mean, it was your own fault, but you get what I mean. Oh yeah, and then like you just went full on like angry and well, you were smiling as well because of the idea you thought of. I was talking about what I love talking about because it's a really awesome topic. It's not. It is not an awesome topic. Oh yeah, and then you shut me up by putting some sticky tape on my mouth because I really wanted to say something. Oh yeah, then you literally just said, "Why'd you put that tape on me? I haven't even finished talking yet. It's not fair." You know, Dennis, you shouldn't talk so much in the future. Oh yeah, on that day I was trying to tell you something that was really important, but you just interrupted me because you thought I was talking shit as usual. That's because you always usually do. Okay, let me get this straight. Then I said that there was a weird infection going on that'll make people go crazy. Dennis, that is the stupidest thing I have ever heard in all my life. Hello there. I've got a very important message to warn you about. You're all gonna stay away from me, 'cause I got the infection. Oh yeah, and then he like blew up, which traumatized the shit out of both of us. Why do we swear now? Because there could be adults here as well. Dennis, you were right about this infection. I told you so. I always thought I was the angry one, but no. This time, you're the angry one. Well, duh. No crap, Sherlock. Wait a minute. I think I'm feeling a bit funny myself. I think I may have the infection. Yep, I got it. I had a secret. What is it then? I'm afraid of the dark. Really? Yes, I am. Why are you pulling that face? Sorry I left you off over there. I was literally just daydreaming and thinking about what happened. Oh yeah, and like what I will say that I remembered now is that you had nyctophobia and you had like a really bad fear of the dark. Like it was a proper bad fear as well. Like yes, I know. Like I had trauma from it when I was a child. There was a scary movie on at the time. And yes, it was that bad that I screamed like so loud that I screamed like a stupid sissy girl. But it did. What kind of laugh was that? I don't know. Oh yeah. Then like on that day, you got the sense that someone else was watching you, and you were really freaked out by it, and that you were really not happy. I was talking about some of the best topics in the world. You were not. You were not talking about the best topics in the world. Like, what good things do you talk about? You just blab on and on and on and on all day, and like it's just like real life filler. Like whatever we're doing is just filler. You just slowed everything down to make things like more filler. That's the thing. I like things slow. I like things filler, slow paced, and anything that's not fast. Oh, come on. Why are you like this? It's just the way I am. You are one weird person. But back to the story, you were like really nervous about something. Like you heard someone like could be walking to a house, and like you got the strange feeling that someone else is watching you, and then like you were really worried as well. I was blabbing on about the best topic in the world. It wasn't the best topic in the world. Shut up. But I was heard it too, and like we were both confused until suddenly the weirdest thing happened. Yes, I know you don't have to explain it again. Shut up, I want to explain it. Alright. And then some mailman just put his hand through our wall and got his mail. We were both weirded out. And it was honestly one of the weirdest things I ever saw. Yes, I know. I definitely know. And then the next day, we did something that was decent and cliche. We were talking about your temper. Seriously, do you really need to bring back that day? Come on, you was happy on that day. You were reluctantly agreeing with what I was saying. Yes, but that is because I was like really trying to hold in the anger from you talking shit as usual. Yes, um, I was still like very angry that day, but I was trying to hold it in that day. On that very day, I got so mad that I wanted to punch you in the face like really badly. But if I were to do that, I would literally go to jail. You wanted to punch me in the face? Forget I said anything. But what I was saying is that my anger levels can be insane. Like actually genuinely insane. But you wouldn't really shut up about it, on that day. This feels honestly right now, this doesn't even feel like a memory anymore. It just feels like you're talking through like some episode of a TV show you made, like a commentary. Like those like commentaries you normally see like when you're watch when it's like based on something on like a TV show, like they the directors have a commentary on what they've made so far. What do you mean? You don't know what that is? No, I don't. Oh, bloody gods, you're stupid. You're just legitimately stupid. Yeah. But maybe it's a thing to do with the story. Probably, but still, it's just gonna come out as stupid shit like you normally think about. Oh yeah, but back to the story. Oh, here we go again. Now let's continue about our story. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, we were just still talking about your angry memories, and you were very angry as usual. Shut up. Shut up. Just goddamn shut up. Just please shut up. I do not want you talking about my bad temper. Just please, for God's sake, just stop talking about my goddamn temper! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good. But you don't want to see my temper though, because when I'm angry, I can sound like this! I can sound like this! Jesus Christ, you didn't need to go that loud. But anyway, this feels like a story that just drags just on and on. Just on and on and on. That feels like nothing. But wait. I've got something to say. This was the day we moved out. This was literally the day we moved out. Oh, well, at least we moved out from that hideous bullshit place of a home. But let's let you talk. Why am I even saying this? Okay, then we were just walking out and we were really sad that we had to move out. I was just holding in my sadness. Actually, no, I wasn't holding it in. I was just genuinely happy, but I was just faking it. I hated the old home we had. I was just really sad about moving out. And I saw some random red guy who looked like you. Well, actually, no, he didn't look like you. In fact, we all look the same. Why do we all look exactly the same, just with different colours? And why do we still look like the same as well? Evolution, I suppose. Do you want to recap on the whole story? No, I do not want to recap because I do really not want to go through all that stupid shit that you usually say because it's really getting on my nerves and now please. Oh, I'll take that as a yes. And so on September 2024, you were annoyed at me talking about a trick I was going to do. And then I came along walking and you said, what? And I was telling you, guess what? And you were annoyed again. And I told you that I had a burger on my head and that I would manage to flip it over my head and I would manage to, like, swallow it whole. And you gave me a reality check on, like, that I wouldn't be able to do it and that I would literally just choke and die, which is something you obviously said, oh, shut up, please. And then I said that, I'll manage to do it realistically, and I said that I can do it with the cartoons, and that the cartoons are always true. But you said that cartoons are fake, and that's not true. Cartoons are fake, you know. Do you not realize how fake cartoons can be? Like, even the adult cartoons can be fake too, you know. That's not true. It is true. Let's not get into another argument. And I don't know why I'm even listening to this anymore. Maybe it's because you've got nothing to do. Fine. And then I was sad and then listened to what you said, and then just swallowed the burger whole without any flaws. And then you were so shocked that you were so shocked that you literally just willingly said, "What the hell?" But that's a normal expression. Okay. The next day, things were gonna get just as crazy. You were eating a taco. I was nervous. God's sake, this is the one where you really needed to pee. Yes, and I was sweating as usual. And I was going. Max! And you were like, what is it this time, Max? I mean, Dennis, you literally accidentally called yourself Max. Yes, I of course am accent prone. Okay, I know your shit. Just get on with the stupid thing. I do not have all day to listen to your stupid shit, you know. Okay, I understand. I was getting all nervous and rowdy and I just admitted that I needed to go to the toilet and you were really shit shocked. Is that even a word? Maybe. And then I was really shocked at you getting pissed at me. Why would you be shocked? It's a natural reaction. Oh yeah, stupid me. Of course, stupid you. Hey, you're not making the situation better. You're no better sometimes. Okay, fine, but you were so mad that you literally exploded in rage. And after you raged, you were really angry and whiny. You sounded like a whiny spoiled brat at that time, and I really apologize as well. I looked like a shocked anime character, and you didn't give a shit about me not being happy about the peeing. The next day, it still got weirder. I was talking about a good topic. No, it wasn't. It was a good topic. A really good topic. And I was talking about existing, and you were really annoyed as usual, asking if I could shut up. And I was talking about existing, which is the best topic in the world. It is not the best topic in the world. you were really annoyed, and then you got an idea about the things in the ears. Did you really forget that they were literally called corks? You absolute idiot. Yes, I know. Like, my brain isn't very big, but anyways, it literally fell out of you for some reason, but still, I don't know how we even have ears, but we don't even have ears, yet we can actually hear things, you know. And yes, they fell out, and then you were literally going to get that sticky tape that you really wanted to shut me up with, and then you came back and I was talking about the topic. Why is your accent changing? I know, but I wanted to sing it. Why? Why? Just why? Forget about it. What even is this anymore? Is this even a movie? Well, I don't want to break the fourth wall, but yes, this is a movie. This is actually a movie. Then, if this is a movie, then people are gonna want to not watch it anymore. It's just filler. Like, no one is gonna want to watch this anymore. Oh yes. On to the next day. On that day, you kicked me because I wanted to give you a nice surprise that I genuinely thought you would like. And of course, you didn't, because I really wanted to tell you about the surprise I was going to give you. And you were really, like, pissed off. And of course, you were still annoyed at me for giving you a surprise. And then I told you that it was something that was absolutely nothing. I thought it was cool, but of course, you didn't, because your opinions are really different to mine. But that's, like, my opinion. Yeah, that's literally your opinion, and I think that is shit. Just showing me nothing. Like, anyone would think that would be shit. Of course it would be shit. Of course it would be shit. Of course it would be shit. Oh yeah. And then you like kicked me for like my stupidity. Why wouldn't I kick you? And then I was like flying into the air, like a big plane. I was flying like a big old plane. Wee. What is up with you? Like, what is literally up with you? And then I flew all the way into a mountain, and then boom! I literally exploded like a literal bomb. I was a bomb. I was a bomb. You wasn't. Okay. On the next day, there was a weird infection. There was a really weird infection that was there, and I was genuinely concerned about it. Like, really concerned. But of course, you wouldn't listen to me because of my show called Stupidity, and I am not stupid. You are stupid. You legitimately are stupid. I'm not stupid. Yes, you are. But anyways, I was like legitimately worried, and then I heard some guy starting talking. Now I'm trying to see if I can tell this story without you interrupting me. Go on, try. Okay, and then like some random idiotic being was just there and said, You're gonna stay away from me because I got the infection. And then he started screaming like this. Oh my god, will you actually shut up? Oh yeah, sorry. Wait, you interrupted me again. But anyways, we were so shocked after like it exploded, and then they were all just the others were just moving around in random ass shapes, like triangles, diamonds, hexagons, octagons, whatever you call it, and like they were just randomly changing, like really randomly. And then for the first time I ever got mad. Like, I got mad for the very first time. Like, actually, I've never been mad before until that very day. I actually got pissed off. It was a legend for me. And then that's when I realised I had the infection as well. It was an awful feeling, you know. I did not like the feeling. Well, no, shut up. And then my legs were rising into the air, and then you splattered on the ground. And then that's when I found out you had nyctophobia, which is a fear of like the dark, which is something some people have. You, I'm trying to think of when you had it, but you're like proper heavy breathing, and you were not doing very well at all. You were struggling as hell, like proper struggling. And then when he told me that you were afraid of the dark, I was laughing my head off. Like, normally I'm not that kind of guy, but even I found that stupid. Like, I honestly found that kind of stupid and childish for you. Um, you're like that. Like, really embarrassed. Will you just shut the hell up? Just please shut up. Nope, I won't. And you're the one who needs to shut up because you're interrupting my recap. Well, let me continue. I won't. Shut up. You are letting me continue. Okay, fine. And then I went along and I was about to switch the light off. And you were begging for me not to switch it off, but I didn't give a shit anyway because I really wanted to like make you scared. In my opinion, I thought it was a taste of your own medicine for like being mean to me, but I think my actions are rather justified because you always make me mad first, or like not make me happy first, and then like you make things worse for me. I was just really like happy with my plan. But why did you traumatize me that day? Like, why am I even like joining in with this conversation of this really stupid recap? I don't know. The next day, you were like with me looking at those stupid photos. That is the first true thing you've ever said. Wait, it is? Yes, it was. Hmm. Our photo album was full of lots of photos, trying to get our perfect picture. We did so many poses. Took us forever to get the perfect one. Oh, yeah. The photo was being taken while I was burping in this one. Yes, I'm very aware of the fact that you were literally belching in this photo. And oh, yes. This is the one where, like, I asked you to pull my hand. Oh, yes. That disgusting moment. After I pulled your hand, there was a horrible smell. I was still very annoyed, and you were laughing your head off. Yes, I laughed very hard, like so hard that not a lot of people could actually believe it. For some reason, the guy was still taking photos, and they took a photo of me deliberately getting enraged at you laughing your head off. Oh, yes. After all that mess, we finally got into the perfect pose, and the picture was just absolutely perfect. I know, it definitely was perfect. It was an awesome picture, too. Although I think it was creepy how we stood in the exact same pose. The next day, I'll bet that story did drag a little. I was talking about, like, yes, that story did drag a little bit. In fact, that story dragged way too far. Shut up. Okay, fine. I was talking about, I think an event or like a movie or something, and then, you were like really bored as shit, as usual. Yes, I'm swearing right now and I'm enjoying it, but then suddenly later, um, was still chatting, and then I chatted and chatted and chatted and chatted and chatted and chatted. Alright, I get it. Shut up. I was chatting and chatting and chatting until suddenly you noticed something weird. Like, it was a strange feeling that we were being watched. A strange, unknowing feeling that only grew within time. You only got more stressed as time went on. You had a feeling that someone was watching you, and it get it only got weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. What even is this anymore? I don't know. It's fun. It is not fun. It is just filler. What's filler? It's a thing where like some people just cram as much shit in for like a movie or a show or something to make it longer, but does not have a proper story, just to make something longer. Okay, then like you told me to shut up, and then a random mailman just got his post out, and then we were just both really confused. We were like really, really confused after seeing that, just not expecting it. I think you was expecting something worse. But anyways, the next day we were just talking about your anger. Oh, here we go again. We were talking about how mad you was. In fact, you were really mad that day, Didn't you say you were mad? Yes, I did. But we don't want to go around talking about how mad he was. I don't care, I'm still doing a recap. You were really mad on those days, though, and, like, we were having a chat about it, and, like, we were talking about how you were so mad that you literally thrashed around, and, like, it was proper thrashing around as well. You got, like, so mad that, like, so angry that you literally just exploded after literally shaking your head on the floor millions of times, like bajillions of times. And then we also told you that you were angry about the fact that I wanted you to be surprised with nothing, and you were just chilling doing nothing. What even is this anymore? Like, what am I even listening to anymore? This feels like this doesn't even feel like a movie anymore. Are you breaking the fourth wall again? Okay, fine. Yes, I admit it. I am breaking the goddamn fourth wall. This isn't even a movie anymore. It's just filler. It's just filler slop shit. It is a movie. It is a movie. Okay, fine. It is a movie. If that'll shut you up. Yes, it is a proper, well-made professional movie. Okay, fine. Yes, it is. But anyway, let's continue. Oh god, no. Oh yeah, Mike. I then told you about how I swallowed a whole burger whole. You were like really shocked as well, and you were not happy at all. Like really not happy. And then you were just happy about our memories, and this was the day before we moved out, by the way. Like literally before, like we moved out. And then, like, we were still busy chatting about all the things we loved. It was fun. It was very nice. I loved everything about it. I had so much fun. Are you sure? Yes, but did you? No. The next day is the day we moved out. It was a very sad and depressing day. We were moving out on that very day. We were not happy at all. Everything was sad. When is this going to end? When is this filler slop shit going to end? Very soon, actually. This is when we were gonna start walking. Oh god, please, I want this shit to end. The audiences are getting frustrated right now. Like, they're literally getting annoyed, and they'll start criticizing this film about how bad it is, how they just use not only flashbacks, but commenting on our actions from many years ago. Oh wait, it wasn't many years ago. It was only like 2 and 1 years ago, and this year as well. But anyways, we were walking like to our new house, kind of sad, but you were happy that we were moving out. But like, it was fun. Oh god, please. I don't want any more of this, It's just filler slop. People are just gonna criticize this, still. Wait, why am I saying the same thing again? I don't know, because you want to. Shut up. Oh god, when is this going to end? I just want this to end already. This is probably going to be one of the worst movies ever when it releases. In fact, it's releasing very soon, Oh, people are going to hate this. People are really going to hate this. This might just be one of the worst movies ever. Like, literally one of the worst movies ever. Oh, yeah, and then we show two guys. Well, only I saw the two guys. There was a red guy and a blue guy who looked a bit like us, but they were just the opposites. Just roll the end credits, for God's sake. Just roll them. You want me to roll the end credits? Sure, I'll just roll them straight away. I said roll the credits!
Don't know what's wrong, something isn't right. Don't feel I belong in the light. Passion has gone and love's taken flight. Things just feel heavy tonight. I'm tasting no tears, I'm fighting no fears, but still there's a hole in my heart. Not on my own, but I feel it sometimes. Wondering what should I do? For reasons unknown, I don't need to decide. It's true that I don't have a clue. I'm tasting no tears, I'm fighting no fears, but still there's a hole in my heart. I'm wasting no time, I'm losing my mind, here till the day I depart. Don't know what's wrong, something isn't right. Don't feel I belong in the light. Passion has gone and love's taken flight. Things just feel heavy tonight. Things just feel heavy tonight.
Time is standing still as I let go of your cold hand. Eyes are wet but lips are dry, and all the things we'd planned were never what you wanted. We've been lying from the start. Guess I knew it, just ignored it. I let go of your cold hand. I guess I saw it coming, yet it took me by surprise. But if there's nothing left to cry for, then I will just crack a smile. I had a million different things to do, and every one of them included you. We had a million different things to do. What can I say? Well, I've been lonely too. Lying on my own, the sheets are covered in your scent. Really tried to fall asleep, but I can't understand. Though we both felt kinda lonely, I still always thought you loved me. When I tried to let it go, the sheets are covered in your scent. I guess I saw it coming, yet it took me by surprise. But if there's nothing left to cry for, then I will just crack a smile. Oh, I had a million different things to do, and every one of them included you. We had a million different things to do, and I guess you've been lonely too. If it was never what you wanted, we've been lying from the start. Guess I knew it, just ignored it. I let go of your cold